dabble into different industries, and I kind of realized that you can't be just one-dimensional. You have to invest in different things.
We've seen you as an actress, we've seen you in movies, we've seen you on television. How did you don the hat of an entrepreneur? What, at such a young, tender age, you realized that you wanted to be an entrepreneur and you wanted to do your own thing?
I used to travel and sit with my little book and have coffee and croissant at a sidewalk cafe. I would always imagine to have a cafeteria or a coffee shop. That did not happen, but I love Indian food. So if I am traveling for shoots, in 3 days, I'm always looking for Indian restaurants everywhere. So when this opportunity came along, and I have my husband and his best friends to thank for it. They own this company called the VRO, and when they presented the opportunity to me, and I jumped at it. I was like, oh my God, I have always wanted to have a restaurant that I can call my own. And also just the joy of, you know, when you eat great food, how you feel exactly the same when other people are eating the food that you serve at your restaurant, and you feel so happy and you feel so wholesome. And that was the experience, that was it for me. So I have always wanted to do it, and when the opportunity came along, I was like, why not?
How did Badmaash come to happen? I know you partnered with VRO, but I mean, you know, why Badmaash?
Indian cuisine has so much potential, and you can do so much with it. For example, we were making, like, I love avocado and I love jhalmuri. So we came up with something like avocado bhel.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so I just, it is something that, it was truly personal for me, honestly. It resonated with me. I have always wanted to have a restaurant, and I truly believe that we don't have as many good Indian restaurants, and especially in Bangalore and Mumbai. So it was a great opportunity. It was a great space to have something like Badmaash at that point of time, and which is why it happened.
Almost 6 restaurants. And when did you start this?
3 years?
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, not bad. Come on, give it to her.
It's not entirely me. I can't take the full credit. Like I said, it's the VRO.
No, we always know there is a team behind the restaurant business. So
Always. And your team members got to be better than you. They need to know more than you. They have to be loyal. They have to be efficient. Without your team, you're nothing. And it has to be consistent. They have to be consistently loyal. I guess the food needs to taste the same every single day, because once the quality drops, I have realized that it's great to read great reviews one day, but it's not like our films. If you like make a bad film, and you won't get sued, you know. But if anybody falls sick or anybody has any problem with your food, it's a different story altogether. So you got to be very careful.
So is there any particular aspect of restaurant business that you particularly enjoy, or do you like the whole paraphernalia?
No, I like to sit on menus, and I like to sit how the restaurant is going to look like. So these
the
are my two
interiors.
favorite, yeah. And I like to make it very personal, so I don't eat dessert, I don't eat sweets. So they discovered a drink called Monilicious, which is dry, which is yummy, but it's not sweet.
Wow.
And it has done very well, so I feel very happy.
Oh, it's nice. What a lovely name. Overall, before you decided to enter into the restaurant business, you know, did you get inspired by restaurants across the world? Did you see something in the restaurant world?
One thing I realized when I've traveled, and I've traveled a lot, that every single place which is done well is very authentic and true to itself, and very unique. They have, it's original. They have only what they have to offer. I also like to have a balance. So what I'm doing right now as an actor, the work that I'm doing is also very, very important to me. And I'd not want to take up something if I cannot give my 100% to it, because I feel like if you take on something, it's your responsibility, and you have to give it time. There is no shortcut to hard work or time.
I agree with you. Let's talk a little more about your life in cinema. So Particularly, do you find synergies between cinema and a culinary journey?
Of course, there are great synergies and energies between food and cinema. It's all about creating something fresh, something yummy, something that would, I'm talking in food language, something that would appeal to the taste, whether of the audience or the customers who are coming to your restaurant and eating. You'd always want a good reaction. You would always want it to do well. You would always, it's an experience that appeals to you in a very wholesome way. So when you see a good film, you end up going out of the theater feeling great, and you know, you're reeling in it. You're reeling in the story, you're reeling in the thought. In the same way, when you have good food in a restaurant, you come out saying, "Maza aa gaya. Kya khana khaya hai aaj?"
So before we end it, I want to ask you, do you have a food song?
Should I sing because it's a pujo also?
Absolutely, go on.
ও আইরে ছুটে আয় পুজোর গন্ধ এসেছে ধাঙ্কুরকুর ধাঙ্কুরাকুর বাতি বেজেছে গাছে শিউলি ফুটেছে কালো ভোমরা জুটেছে গাছে শিউলি ফুটেছে কালো ভোমরা জুটেছে আজ আকাশে আলেরা জুটেছে টিড়িং টিড়িং
Oh, this is beautiful. Come on, cheer her up.
because
guys.
it's
Come on.
pujo also
Yeah,
so
yeah,
shubho
yeah.
sharodiya.
That was lovely. So is that your go-to song when you're eating good food?
No, that's the song that plays in my head.
Yeah, that's
Otherwise,
right. Lovely. Thank you so much, Moni.
Thank
It was
you
such
so
a
much for
wonderful
having me here
conversation,
tonight.
and
Thank you.
We really, really enjoyed this. So, guys, come on. Let's-